Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Medicare Space Live Show. My name is Victoria Cabrera. And who do we have? Every time I try to do it differently every single time.
I was waiting for a big
Is it me? Can I hear? Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You know what you should start playing? You know what you should have started playing
There you
when
go.
you came on? You should have started playing. It's the first of the month.
It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up.
That's the mood you're coming in
If
with.
we got any 90s kids, it's the first of the month.
That's
Get
Bone
up,
Thug-
get
that's
up,
Bone
get up.
Thugs and
And that's
Harmony,
about
right?
the only verse I know from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
Bone.
Yeah, they were the real deal back in the day.
Hashtag salty. Y'all sound good. Thank you. I used to want to be a rapper back then. That's why my favorite
I could
song
totally
is
see that.
Wanna Be a Baller, Shot Collar,
all the words to
20-inch
that song.
blades on the Impala. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Medicare Space Live Show. Those of you that are tuning in from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. We got like 4 Facebook pages. We appreciate you guys always joining in. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Joe. Hashtag salty. Happy first of the month. You just missed my Bone Thugs and Harmony rendition. If you missed it, you can rewind later. I promise you today, good morning, Josie. I probably won't run out of camera time because I made sure this time I charged it fully. So my name is Victoria Cabrera, everyone. For those of you that don't know, welcome to the Medicare Space Live Show. Every Friday, 10 a.m. We were not here last week, but we are here this week. And who do I have in the beautiful red, pink,
Is that red? Oh, that
whatever outfit you're wearing, Sylvia? Sylvia's always stylish.
She's colorful.
Hold on.
Sylvia Toscano here, I think. Since my head concussion, I don't know where.
No, you need to do that over.
Which one? Oh, what I always say?
Oh my God.
Good morning, San Antonio. Sylvia Toscano here.
I got a little worried for a second. Sylvia had a concussion.
And I still feel a little...
Man, that's
a little off. I can't wear hats because when I wear a hat, it goes over the bump that I still kind of sort of feel there.
Did you ask the doctor about that?
Every time I ask anybody or like the clinics or my friends that are RNs, they tell me it's going to take a while. You just have to be patient. It's a concussion. It'll take a while. So,
man, I can't imagine the football players.
I know. That's why, or the boxers, you know,
Yeah,
all the hitting and
Madison fell off the chair. One of her sisters was playing with her. I don't know, pointing fingers, but she was playing with her in the kitchen, and it's we have tile in there, and so she fell and she hit herself right on top of the head. Well, it was like huge, right? So now we're healed. There's like a patch of there's no hair there. So and I noticed it because I was like, come on. So now that I think about it, but it did take a while for it to go down.
Yes, and that's what my friend Alfred tells me. It's gonna take a while. You just need to be patient.
Wait, are you sure his name is Alfred?
Or was it Joseph? No,
it was
Alfred. My God. One thing I did notice, the lights. Every time, like being at the senior center, being at HEB.
So do you need your sunglasses right now?
I know.
She's like, the lights,
please.
We can get you some sunglasses. You look cool.
But
yeah, you need some sunglasses because there's
I left them in my car. But no, I'm
I have
fine.
some in that little.
Yeah, we can give you some. We can. It could be a whole vibe for the show.
Sometimes you have to suffer for appearance.
Oh, no, but the glasses are nice. Their glasses are nice glasses.
Calm down.
I'll just look down.
And who do we have next to Sylvia? We didn't introduce.
It's okay. I'm okay with that.
She needs no introduction.
She puts me on the spot every time. It's because I haven't come up with anything so catchy as Sylvia. What do you come in with after that? Seriously,
we're gonna come up with something for you. We're gonna come.
It's like I was saying A-Rod in black, and then this morning I'm in my closet full of black clothes, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear that. But technically, I am. My jacket's black, and I do wear this a lot. So yeah,
nice. Well, good.
A-Rod.
I like that.
A-Rod, Adriana Rodriguez. My Josie says no more wine. It'll make you woozy.
I know. We're having the girls sleep over tonight in my house, so there will be wine.
Oh, that sounds like
wow. What's gonna to consist of this sleepover?
Just Valerie and Raquel. It was Raquel's birthday last weekend, so we're just kind of hanging out and
That's fun.
drinking just a little bit
At the new patio?
at the new patio.
Oh,
yes,
that's right.
thank God.
It's done.
Well, we got the sliding door. My brother put steps to walk outside. I've gotten a couple of quotes on a deck. So hopefully in the next couple of months, as long as lumber doesn't go up any higher, because that's going to be the killer, the lumber. It's like ridiculously expensive.
I wasn't laughing at you, Sylvia. I was laughing at Joe.
What does
just
it say?
a little bit. So do y'all know? I'm so sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. Go
No.
ahead. I'm
She was
bad.
already
That
done.
was it. I'm
She was already
finished.
done.
Sorry. I get
She's
in
like,
trouble
I was
all
already
the time.
done.
Sir.
I get in trouble all the time because I need to get better at my attention span here.
Well,
That's a
so
problem.
funny enough, Sylvia was literally saying something about something, and then literally 5 seconds later, Victoria repeats the same exact thing that Sylvia just said. And then I'm thinking to myself, and then I had to remind myself, wait, she forgets things.
Oh,
Right?
so I have
she
to-
wasn't paying attention. To
I have
her.
to repeat a lot.
I'm used to it. It's like having children. That they don't, when you tell your kids
At
something, and
first,
they don't listen.
I was like, man, she was really hate me. But then I'm like, no, she just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she
And
And
does
it wasn't
that.
because it wasn't she was doing it on purpose. It's just that she has this self-diagnosed ADHD. and
Well, that's what we diagnosed her with.
I'm beginning to think it's not self-diagnosed. I just
you're beginning to
don't
think
want
it's a
that.
real
Don't
too.
want that on my medical records.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
So how's everybody's week going? How was your week? I know Adriana just got back from.
I know it's
Oh,
not
that's
a
right.
different. It's not a different co-host. It's still me. I'm just a lot darker,
She got
Adjust the
tan.
lights.
like super dark.
Wow. So you get a good tan though.
I
That's
do
good.
get a really good tan.
It's really nice. It's a really nice tan.
You could tell the difference. Like for my bathing suit, I wear one piece, but you could tell I was like, holy moly, that's dark. Yeah. Got a
Yeah.
nice tan all the way through my legs because in the summer when I wear yoga pants, I go running outside. I got this weird tan line
Yes.
on my ankle.
On your ankles.
So now I got an even tan line, but now I work out really, really early in the morning, so I miss the sun.
Mm.
But yeah.
I love the sun. So I haven't gone to the gym, but I started walking around Woodlawn Lake,
Mhm.
and I love to go to the gym because I love the sauna. So I'm doing Mexican sauna, which I drive in my car with no
That's what I
AC,
was
It's like,
saying.
I've never
and
heard of
for
this
like
before.
10 minutes, and it's like a sauna,
That's true. That's how
You
you
should call it a Texan sauna,
a
not
Texan
that's
sauna.
a Texan
It sounds
sauna.
better.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
Mexican, so I can call it that.
That's true.
Are you Mexican? You kind of
Yeah.
look like Italiano.
No, Mexican.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
She's
little bit-
A little bit of everything.
I will find out exactly.
Irish from my
Melting pot.
grandmother. Yes. Irish from my mother, Spaniard from my dad, Mexican from my grandfather.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm missing a grandpa or grandma there in the mix. I don't know what that is. So yeah,
So you
I'm
just
57.
so Texan is what you identify with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining in every Friday
Okay,
at 10
wait.
a.m.
Friday.
Wait, she fixed that.
Again with the
'Cause last time she
concussion.
was saying that it was Sunday.
I know.
And happy Father's Day. Happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
You were
to all
saying
the
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday to all the fathers. That's what she
Happy
said.
birthday to all the fathers.
But if you say happy birthday, if you say happy birthday today, it's applicable because 4th of July.
Okay.
Right? Happy birthday,
It's a
America.
birthday.
Happy 4th of July. Happy
July.
Guys, I'm starting to think that maybe something might be wrong.
It's because today is the first Friday we get to leave early. So she's
that's
already
right.
in that mode.
Do I get to leave early? I think I have a meeting.
I don't know.
We have a meeting.
Mm.
That's true.
I think you and I.
Yeah, I have a
At
couple
the-
of meetings.
At the restaurant with some drinks.
Yeah.
That's what we did the last time. We
It's
had a
okay.
meeting and we went to go drink.
Oh,
I
it's a
can't do it.
write-off. It's a write-off. We'll
Oh,
see.
okay. Huh.
So Joe says just a little bit, laugh out loud. So I have a little story about why I say, and just a little bit of insurance and a lot of everything else. So every time I say the word little, if Chrissy's listening or my friend Ryan's listening, we were in Mexico a long time ago. And as you guys know, I'm a Mexican. I don't know Spanish. Okay. I can understand a little bit, but I
little
don't
bit.
understand. So when you go to Mexico or Cancun or one of those destinations, we were at the little hotel and I told my friend, hey, let's go to the little liquor store and go get some, because we had rented like a condo on the beach, not at the exclusive hotels. So we went to the store and we wanted to go get some liquor. So there's people there giving little taste testings, right? So they're giving you tequila, and I'm not a tequila drinker. I'm more like a vodka drinker. So they're giving tequila at all the little stations, right? Well, by the time you know it, I'm already buzzed. Like, I'm like, oh my God,
That's how
right?
you get a nice buzz at the grocery store.
So, yeah. So the next time I go to the guy and I say, he's like, oh, ¿quieres un trago de whatever, right? And I was like, just a little bit. I go like that. So my friends start laughing and they're like, why did you say little bit? Because
That's not in Spanish.
just a little bit. They're
She
like,
sounds like a Mexican Italian. A little bit.
so they're like, that's not Spanish. I said, yeah. So it's been a thing since then. They always make fun of me. So every time I say just a little bit, my friends are like, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I like
when
that. Just a little bit.
So when we created the show and it says just a little bit of insurance and a lot of everything else, I always crack up. So
Yeah.
anyway, long story short. So how's
Yes.
everybody doing this week? Let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you guys are going to be doing this weekend for 4th of July. Are you guys going to be, I know you said you have fireworks at the Woodlawn Park in San
Mhm.
Antonio. We're going to be most likely hanging out with family. What are you going to be doing?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm still beat. So when we came back last weekend, right?
Uh-huh.
We go every year. We take the girls, and we were out really in the sun. Normally we just go to the beach for a day, but we went to the beach for 2 days, and we were out there all day. Well, when we came back on Sunday, we were so beat. We all fell asleep and slept pretty much all day, and I still feel a little beat up. And then we went swimming on Monday. And so I don't know. I feel like just sitting around and doing nothing.
You should. You deserve
I
it.
Yeah.
feel exhausted.
And then it's so hot that.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's I feel that way. I think it's when you get older.
I feel like I have to like mentally prepare for something. Like we're going on a big trip next summer for
And
my
you're
oldest,
preparing now?
because I have to like mentally prepare myself for that. Because I'm like, I got a lot of crap going on.
A year?
I am not that old, but I had to grow up really fast, so I'm like exhausted just thinking about it.
Where are you going?
We're going to Cancun, God willing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my oldest is going to be graduating from high school.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I want to
She's gonna
go.
be graduating from high
We're
school.
all going.
Everybody's invited.
Hey, Sylvia,
I'm inviting myself.
Sylvia and I are going to be in the other hotel parasailing and be like,
So it was going to be
And
a
we are doing that
surprise.
when we go.
It was going to be a surprise, but she's friends with Desiree here in the office, so we invited her, and I was like, "There's no way that Desiree can keep a secret." So it's going to come out sooner or later.
oh, so you barely found out right now?
She barely found out this last weekend.
Oh, okay.
This last weekend, yeah, when we were at the beach. Well, my sister, is gonna. My sister's her godmother, so we're gonna help plan it, and we're excited.
That's
we're
cool.
Super
That's good.
excited
That's
for
awesome.
it to kind of get away.
It's beautiful there.
It is.
It's like a paradise. Why don't we live there? If stuff keeps going down in Texas, then we're definitely going to move there.
To
If it's
sure.
going up.
Huh?
If stuff starts going, still
Oh, stuff
stays
going
up.
up.
Like
and down.
going down.
going down,
gangsta down,
and
like-
going up.
Like
going
like
down.
it's going down.
Yeah.
Okay. Not like up, like not like up and down, like
Yeah.
like down, like
Stop.
I can't stop.
Control yourself.
That's funny.
Well, we're going.
Who wants to move to Mexico with me? Specifically
Me.
Cancun or Playa del Carmen?
I would like to move to St. Thomas.
Ooh.
I love St.
I've never been
Thomas.
there before.
It's beautiful, and it wasn't as expensive as one would think. It's a small little island, and I would move there.
You would move there?
Yes,
St. Thomas, where would you move?
St. Thomas.
If you could take your whole units, where would you go?
I don't know.
Okay, without them, where would you
Adriana's being a
go?
little Debbie today.
I feel like I've been up since like 5:30 people.
Like,
I honestly, really, of all the places, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy and weird, but honestly, like I like where I live, but probably more out toward the country on like an acre or two.
Okay.
so not in like paradise. You want to go?
Yeah,
No,
just-
because I feel like you would eventually be taking it for granted, and it would just be like a norm versus you get to go away. And so for me, like right now, the older I get, the more peace and quiet I'd like.
That's true.
So I think for me, it would be like somewhere maybe like even Ireland, because there's a lot of countryside
It's beautiful up
and
there.
it's small and it's like desolate. So there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
I literally, the less people, the better. That's where I'm going.
Yeah. Oh no, I like people.
I like people.
I like people,
people.
too, but I like just to be by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
With
I
my
guess so.
husband and
Maybe because you have the kids, and so there's always action at your house.
That is true.
And, you
That
know,
is
yelling
true.
and screaming. Not that y'all are yelling and screaming.
Oh no, they're
You
yelling and
know,
screaming.
I mean, activities and
Yeah.
the cooking and the cleaning
I,
and the
and
washing.
I also
and
think
stuff.
I'm preparing myself. Again, here we go with the preparing. I'm also preparing myself for the day that my oldest leaves the house, because I don't think
she's
I'm
already
ready for
crying.
that. So I think that's where I'm starting. I like to prepare myself for things like that.
So
Does that
when
make
my
sense?
when my kids
So
were
it doesn't
little,
hurt as bad.
So when you leaving the
Aw.
house,
comes.
is it
And-
like a year from now?
and then
Is it-
they're never going to leave. I used to be. When my kids were small, I used to tell them, when you turn 18 and you go in college,
Oh.
do you want me to wave like this or goodbye? And then they graduated, they went to college, and
now
they
you're
never
like
left
this.
home. They were like in their 20s and still living at home. And I'm like, God.
I moved out when I was 18 and a half. I think I moved. And the first place I moved out was to San Antonio. That was my first.
You packed your bags.
I packed my bags. I always feel like, you know, that stick with the bag in it?
That was you. That's like a hobo sack.
The hobo.
Is it? Is that what
Yes.
happens?
It's like a
The
hobo,
hobo.
sack.
Oh. I thought that was like how the old
Like
days.
what?
No,
Like how they packed in the old days.
No, that's how hobos
I think they had luggage back then. Plastic
Wow,
bags or something.
You learn something new every day.
Were you going down the train track or
I always
what?
pictured myself.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Lorenzo wants to live at the beach. And so this is how I always
Mm.
imagine it. We're going to have a beach house, but I wouldn't be there. I feel like we would, because we spend so much time apart now, it works for us, right? We are like two ships crossing in the night. I feel like even if, you know, when we do get this house at the beach, he'd be there and I'd be here. And then we just meet up.
Send me the
True.
address
So it's
and I'll
still,
go
you
up there
know,
and hang out with him.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder. So I feel like
Yes.
that's how I would make it. He would be there because he loves it. And I love it too, but I feel like it's more like a weekend, couple of days kind of thing for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, this is the part, guys, where we talk a little bit of insurance.
A little bit.
Mm. So what's going on, guys? What y'all seeing out there now that it's getting closer, specifically for the Medicare world? We're getting closer to the annual enrollment for Medicare. I know to Medicare recipients is like, good God, Victoria, that's not till like October.
Mhm.
And it's funny, I feel like there should be a meme out there for Medicare agents that says, man, I can't believe the holidays are coming up already, because that's how I feel. Like that's how I
Yep.
feel like the holidays are coming up
Yeah.
already, even though it's only July.
Damn, she's already gone to Belize. She's already gone to Cancun, and she's come back. It's September, y'all.
I know.
And it's gonna be Christmas
time
next
warp.
week.
Time warp. So some of the things that what are you going to be doing this annual enrollment, Sylvia?
A couple of meetings, pretty much the same thing that I've done in the past. Incorporate a little bit of on the phone calling. Well, first the next week or so, I'll start calling my clients, let them
clients.
know how you're doing, what's going on. Let them know we're going to have a couple of meetings here and there. We do lunch and learns for the clinics. And so to educate the clinics and the doctors and the staff. And then having Medicare 101, which is just basic education. You know, I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just going to educate you. And then turning 65, or just people that are getting ready to turn 65 in the next couple of months. And then just going over the new plans for the clients, which
Yeah.
are basically sales meetings. So we get a lot of people that are already enrolled in that particular plan. And so we just go over the plans and just
Mhm.
educate them. And so it is. I was telling my brother, I have to start having meetings. He's like, didn't that just pass? I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, it did pass,
Yeah,
but
it,
it's
it
time.
comes here faster than ever.
It's time to start scheduling the meetings
Mhm,
again. We've got
mhm.
a couple I was going to say next month, but it's already July.
Yeah,
This
in
month.
2 weeks
So
you got a couple seminars
yep,
coming up.
the roll has started rolling little by little, you
Yeah.
know. So
Ooh, like a bread roll,
That sounds good.
like a biscuits, like a Red Lobster biscuit.
Ooh,
Did you guys
I
know
love
that
Like
they
those.
sell?
Churches has really good honey butter
Oh,
biscuits.
Yeah,
Mm.
they have good ones too. But did you know that the Red Lobster has a box that you can buy at HEB?
What?
Yeah, it's the
Yes,
Red Lobster
Sam's.
box so you can make their biscuits.
Yes,
But do they come out the same?
If you cook it exactly the same,
I
sometimes, yeah.
haven't.
I would
Yeah.
rather just go and buy it. I don't want to make it.
Yeah, yeah. So some of the things that we're going to be doing internally, because I know Sylvia's out in the field a lot, but we're going to be doing some of the same similar things. But a lot of the stuff we do is mainly over the phone. But we will also have our seminars and things like that. Some events that we have coming up with the school districts. Some events coming up with some of the what do you call not the fairs? What do you call those?
Health fairs?
No, the little where's Desiree when you need her? The little
Like events, the farmers market.
the farmers market, the markets, there you go, the markets and things like that. So typically this is kind of the slow portion of
Mhm.
Medicare. We still will help a lot of clients during this time, but this is overall, this is usually those 2 months where you have time to get yourself in order. Also, if you're a Medicare beneficiary, a lot of your agents are in the process of doing certifications every year. We have to do not only a national certification, but each carrier that you're representing requires you to take their certification. So just know that when you're working with an agent, we are required to certify. Now you're always going to get a dud here and there, and I'm not going to lie. And if you're a dud, get out of here.
You're missing out on a lot of opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah. So take the time, learn. There's going to be a lot of changes. Not a lot of changes, but a lot of changes for the
Good
better
changes.
to improve client experience. Not necessarily great for the agent, but it's good for the consumer. More protection out there for them that are making decisions on their healthcare. Health insurance shouldn't be that hard to make decisions, but it's become very not complicated, but just a lot of people out there going after the Medicare or seniors in general.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, because you're getting hit. Your seniors are getting hit with durable medical equipment companies, home healthcare companies, supply companies, doctors' offices, insurance companies, retirement. Like, gosh,
Everything.
there's a lot of stuff being thrown at them. So I do like the fact that what are your thoughts? Because I know that you have done a lot of sales meetings when you represent a carrier,
Right.
and you've done kind of Medicare 101 education. Which one do you like better?
I like the Medicare 101.
Okay.
Because sales, I mean, not that I'm great at what I do, which I am. It's educating, because if you educate them, then you can get your sales,
Yeah.
you know, and then referrals. I mean, in the last 2-3 weeks, a lot of my enrollments have all been referrals, because I try to educate my clients so well. And I always tell them, we're going to do a 101 when I'm at their house. We're doing a Medicare 101. So I'm going to educate you so you can educate other people.
Yeah.
And so they do. So I went one yesterday, and I signed her friend like 2-3 years ago. And so now she has a friend turned 65, and she's like, here's Sylvia. So which is great after 3 years that they still keep me in the back of their mind, you know, and they still have my card. So to me, education is the number one thing, because you can't get a sale without educating people and keeping them on the books. It's so expensive. I mean, I lost my train of thought. Keeping them on the books.
Yeah, you got to help. You got to do your work as an agent. That's what,
right.
Because if if you help somebody enroll and then they don't know how to reach you,
Exactly. You have
who
to
you
do
are.
your job diligently to keep them on the books, to get referrals from them. Because if you just sell them and they don't know what they get, then somebody's going to call them on the phone and they're going to switch them, or they're going to meet an agent somewhere, you know, in some back alley. Sign this. And
No
they do,
lie,
you know?
seriously.
It happens,
Back alley,
really.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So
That's where
yeah,
all the bad stuff goes down. in the
definitely
back alley.
education.
Yeah, I agree. I always love the whether we're educating at the VA or some of the senior centers. Back then, when I used to work more in the field, I would do a lot of senior centers back then, and it was just pure education all the time. I like those the most, just because I don't know, when you're you're kind of pigeonholing yourself when you're only representing one company.
Right.
That's another thing. Like, I know there's great companies out there. So if you're an insurance company listening in, don't get your,
Don't get your panties in a
Ah! I was trying to find another saying,
There's no
guys.
other
There is no other saying.
Don't get your panties in a bunch.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
What was the one?
Why are
Sit
you
on your
trying
butt with the
The
thumb
devil.
tack? Yes,
Oh.
that was
Okay.
kind
So
of
what
racy.
I'm trying to say,
devil can sit on it.
what I'm trying to what I'm trying to say is,
I
if
don't know
you're
what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
if you're a carrier and you're listening in, or a specific medical group listening in, we work with everybody. Okay. But what I do have a problem with is when there's people that are only representing one company. When you're a medical group, that's different, right? But when you're an insurance company, it's really hard, because yes, you want to believe that your product is the best product, but it ain't always the best product, right? So as an agent, when you're working with agents that are brokers that represent multiple carriers, not just 2 or 3, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you can do a better job at fitting the client into a specific needs analysis, or based on the needs analysis, you can fit them into the product that's going to be most suitable for them. But the reason why I like doing education is because you're not going in with just a tunnel vision, I guess. You're going in with a wider view, and you're able to provide all the education regarding all the products out there, and not just the product, but Medicare in general. What I don't like about sales meetings is that, yes, you have to go over education, but I feel like the focal point should be education, the whole presentation. Not, let me get through this little piece of education and then let me show you all the good stuff that we have. I prefer Medicare educations. That's why the seminars work really well. And just little 10-minute presentations that we do at the senior centers or restaurants that we have, like going over LIS and Medicare Savings Program and things like that. Just simple things. If some seniors are anything like me and they have ADD, then an hour of information is a lot, right? So little snippets of information, and having somebody they can go to refer to get that information. So you're saying that you like educationals the most. Yeah. I would say if agents are listening, that's probably, now everybody's gonna be like, well, Victoria, I did this.
I need the money, I need sales.
Yes. The proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in the pudding. And I won't say that those are bad, because I used to do a lot of sales meetings back then for a specific carrier. And
we do
they have
their
AP. But you know what they loved the most when I would get complimented? They were like, wow, you really did a good job on explaining how Medicare worked, because that's the part that they were always missing. And the compliment that we would, and I know you've gotten this too, is they'd say, I loved it because I feel like you're not trying to sell us anything. You were just really trying to educate.
A lot of the phone calls that I've gotten, a lot of the feedback that I've gotten, a lot of the people that I talk to, they are literally like, thank you so much for that information. I really trust what you're saying, and you made it easy, because a lot of these people who call them or talk to them are trying to sell them on benefits, or trying to sell them on how good their plan is, blah, 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 versus trying to see, okay, what's the problem? What is the issue? Right. And getting down to what is really important to them, not to you. Right. And really trying to figure it out. So I would say, for all those people that are old school, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Times are changing. People are not buying on those kinds of things anymore, benefits and this and that. Yeah, they're great. It helps. But it's It's a new time. It's a new day.
It is.
It's a new life.
Was that
It's a new
commercial?
day.
Yeah, I think it's going. We just got to go back to the basics.
Right.
Uh,
Another thing that I'd love to do is explaining the prescription part, the donut hole, where people still call it the gap, because you explain it to people and they're like, "Oh my God, is that what it is?" Like you've been on Medicare for 10 years, you've never known. No, during the year, sometimes at the end of the year, I'm paying $300-$400. I don't know why. They don't understand why.
You know what we should do? And don't steal this idea, guys. I'm watching.
Don't tell them. Tell me. But
no, I'm
or
going to tell
just
them because
y'all.
I'm not a scarcity mindset kind of person. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take Medicare Live on the road, and we're going to do it like Jay Leno style, where they used to do stop them, and we're going to be like, "Do you know what the donut hole is?"
Yeah.
Yes.
You should.
Yeah, that would be cool, right? And we'll go. So we could do this.
You can go to the senior centers.
while we do like events around San
Mhm.
Antonio, like the big events, and we'll just have our little wireless.
Or we can even ask agents.
Oh, that would be even better.
Explain the
At
donut
these
hole.
events and be like, do you know what a donut hole is? Do you know what LAS
What
is?
does IRMA stand for?
Yes.
I have a round two that I take to my senior center when I'm going over the donut hole.
Uh-huh.
I put it on my waist. We're talking about the donut hole.
Oh, that's cute. Sylvia has a really great
She's
idea.
a visual person.
Yes, I am.
She's like, donut
She's
hole.
got props and everything.
I do.
So are you hula hooping? Are you doing the hula hoop when you're explaining? the
Yes,
donut?
I am.
That's hilarious.
You're like, and when you're in the donut hole, you go crazy.
Because there's something in there. So they like it because to me, it's easy for me to understand it. I explain everything and write it down. I make pictures and things like that.
Well, here's the deal with you using visual things.
Yes.
When they're in that position, they're remembering back to
Mhm.
that moment.
Exactly.
If you make it funny, fun,
Mhm.
you know, that's how they'll remember.
And I
it.
always leave them a copy of the donut hole, my illustration. I tell them, okay, when you fall in the donut hole, you're gonna look in your closet or in your drawer, your junk drawer for this paper.
So
'Cause,
I wonder
you know,
if that's why, when you go to the Mexican restaurants and they have the so then if you show somebody the donut hole and next time they see a donut, they're gonna be like, donut's bad if I'm in the donut hole. So maybe they won't eat the donut. But I wonder if this is why the Mexican panderias, have you ever eaten the little piggies? What do you call them?
Yeah. I know what
Yeah.
Those are my favorite. Is that why they shape them in a little piggy? Because if you eat it, you're going to become a little piggy. It's like subliminal messaging.
I don't know. Well, that wouldn't be smart of them because then they won't sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Buy
why do
them.
they shape them in a piggy?
No,
No, it's not a pig.
it's
It's
not
just
a
like
pig in a
it's a
blanket.
bread in the shape of a
And
pig.
they're like,
Maybe because
what's
it's made
that
out of
taste?
Gingerbread.
Maybe because it's made out of manteca.
Yes, that
No.
could be it.
It's wheat bread because it's brown.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of manteca in there. Maybe that's why. That's why it tastes like a
Subliminal
pig.
messenger pig. When I used to wait tables, at the very top of the receipt, we would write in little tiny what we wanted them to tip us.
Oh.
And we would do that like, okay, today everybody's going to do it and see if, we would figure out how many people were actually going to leave us that amount. It would put on the top and it really worked. The subliminal message.
Well,
on
it's
the tip.
suggestive.
So
You're
those of
being
you guys that are
suggestive.
serving, that might be a little good tidbit for you guys. to
Well,
do.
nowadays I've noticed
Well, they
that
put it on the
everything-
bottom.
Yes, they have it on the bottom. Before, when I waited tables, they didn't. So it was
No,
like,
yeah,
good
that
luck.
was, they started that a couple
So-
years ago. And did they always do
think-
the part where if it was more than 8 people, they added the gratuity to the, or is that something new that they
Well,
started?
I worked at fine dining restaurants and a lot of them don't.
Okay.
Excuse
So,
me.
I'm sorry.
Whew, fine
Uh,
dining. No.
Yeah, a lot of them don't.
Well, I was at a fine dining
Well,
restaurant.
what do you consider fine dining? Well, I
Like-
know Sylvia.
like Morns of Chicago.
Whoa.
They don't do things like that. When I worked at Presidio, we didn't do that.
dang.
Paisanos doesn't do that either.
Mm, Yeah, yeah.
So
Do you guys put in the comments if you know what a piggy is? Like not the piggy oink
don't
oink
point
kind.
at me.
Yeah. Put in the pig if you know what it is. Just put a little thumbs up. It's like a Mexican panaderia. Have you ever had one? If not, I'm gonna send you some. And they're probably going to be hard by the time we send them. But hey, and another thing, for those of you guys that just joined in, we were thinking about doing kind of like the Jay Leno style when we do our events, taking Medicare live on the road and questioning agents and consumers how much they know about Medicare.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious with agents because I
Yeah,
can
it will.
guarantee you there's a ton of agents that don't know a lot.
So I'm looking to buy a ice cream truck. And so I'm going to call
Ooh.
it Ice Cream for Raspas. Get it? Ice cream for Raspas. And so because I'm on the Raspas.
Not Laspas.
Raspa. I
There you
can't say.
go.
I can't roll my R's. I can't roll my R's. Raspas.
We'll get
Yes.
some.
And then we'll change the outside of it and put the Medicare Space.
So
and
you-
when we go out there, we'll give them ice
Okay,
cream
first of
and
all-
questions.
First of all, every time I see an ice cream truck, I get really creeped out. So I don't want the Medicare Space. Oh no, ice cream truck.
Oh, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm looking
So
for.
Josie says we'll get some for the weekend. Yes. Well, I can't really eat those because I'm kind of like not eating unhealthy right now. A little bit. Julia says, I don't like coffee, but I do love dipping them in coffee and adding the coffee flavor. Yes, ma'am.
That's your favorite.
That's
the
my
dipping.
favorite. I love to
She's a
dip.
dipper.
I'm a dipper, not a I'm a dipper, not a blank. Put the word in, fill in the blank if you want to, if whatever rhymes with dipper. No, we're not drinking right now,
No,
guys.
we're not. We
I'm-
should be drinking.
I'm drinking water. Okay.
Yes.
Do you guys have any questions for us? Any comments, concerns, questions? What do you guys see? You know what? I'm gonna appease Sandra Gebhardt. She's the one that helps me with our marketing stuff. Maria Inez says, make sure you have mangonadas, Sylvia Toscano.
Oh, yeah,
What?
mangonadas
Dipper
are
tipper. Oh, mom, that's pretty good.
What is
Dipper
that?
tipper. See, we had our minds in the gutter. My mom said tipper.
What is mangonadas?
Mangonadas
It's
are
a mango
those.
puree that you can put like chile and chamoy.
No, I don't like that.
Oh my god, that's delicious. What's wrong with you?
Sylvia wants like baguettes and
That's not an
cream
ice cream
puffs
truck.
and gelato.
I can't.
And the kids are gonna be like, "What's gelato? What's?"
I'm gonna be like, where's the ice cream? Where's
What's-
the mango?
The kids are gonna be like, "What's gelato? Gelato."
Quiero un gelato.
Oh my god!
All right, we'll have
okay. We're gonna stop.
mangonadas.
Okay, mangonadas. What else?
Mangonadas.
What else? Good morning, Eric. What else do you guys want to see on Sylvia's food? Not food truck.
Ice cream truck.
What's that?
Paletas?
Paletas.
No, we're gonna
Italian
have
ice.
fancy ice cream in my food truck.
And you can have Italian ice.
Oh, Italian,
Italian
ice.
ice.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna have to consider the music though, because every time I hear that bling 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 bling, I always get like really scared.
why does it trigger you?
I always think about like weirdos, like
I always think of the movie It. I don't know why they didn't have an ice cream truck in that movie or the book, but for some reason I see that clown.
You know what I
the
think
circus
of
music.
is because I watch a lot of I used to watch a lot of SVU. I love Mariska Hargitay.
Hargitay.
Yeah, so I've watched probably every single episode, and every time there never fails, there's always episodes around ice cream truck guys, like, and SVUs, but I don't know, I just every time. Or maybe the ice cream, when I was little, there was never ice cream truck. And I was like, God dog it.
She was deprived.
We always had an ice
there was
cream
an ice cream
truck.
truck. There was
Yeah.
an ice cream
A lot
truck.
of ice cream trucks.
Oh, Eric
Yes,
says,
there's none. By where I live, like
Eric-
once a month, there's one driving by.
Eric says, Sylvia, that you should have alcohol infused ice cream. But you're gonna need a permit for that.
Yes, you can get an alcohol permit if you're mobile. I already
Darn.
checked.
Dang, Sylvia's checking
Really?
off all
Are
the
you
boxes.
sure?
Yeah,
How
I
did
already
the
talked.
how did the
The like La Gloria.
Yeah, how
hands
does La
out
Gloria do
margaritas.
it?
Because they get it from La Gloria. They already have a restaurant. So if they have a truck, they can move it and go out there and sell it.
Oh.
wow, it gets so technical.
Yeah, it does.
So what you're saying is you're going to need a mobile.
Yeah.
So
I mean a
A location to stay, brick and mortar.
and then we can
That's what I was
mo-
looking at.
So Sandra
Move it.
asked me to do the. Well, she didn't ask me. She said we should do this. Give tips to seniors or tips to people in general on how to save money because we know gas prices are going up. We know everything's going up.
Like me, when I went home yesterday, I saw my electricity bill.
Okay, so let's
How
start.
much was it?
Let's start with Adriana. She saw her electricity bill. How are you going to save? What's a tip that seniors can save
I'm
money?
gonna kick my kids out of my house.
That's a good way to save money.
Okay, so I'm the one kind of takes care of. I pay all the bills in the house, right? I manage all the money because it's just easier to do that. But so I get the bill. I get to do the bills, and I opened it up, and I was like, "What the?" I was expecting a higher water bill than I was electricity bill. And of course, I knew it was going to be higher because it's a summer. We have a 2-story house, but still, I was like, what the heck? So I went home and I pretended to be upset. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And I'm like telling the girls to turn everything off. But I will say this. I keep it at a certain temperature in the house, and we have ceiling fans in all of our rooms. So I do have the ceiling fans going, so that helps circulate the air. So I do believe that helped it not be as high. It was still high.
And share with them, because guys, I must be in the closet or something.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No.
In the dark.
Carmenza would say different. You're not.
But what I meant to say is I must be in the dark with certain things because
you set yourself up for that.
I know, I did.
But
But did y'all? Okay, tell them the thing with the ceiling fan that I didn't know.
So there's a switch at the very top of your ceiling fan that during the winter you turn it. It goes in the opposite direction. During the summer, it goes the right way. So in the winter, it circulates the air. It's supposed to keep it warmer. In the summer, you do it opposite, and it does it. So it helps save.
Okay, I did not know this. Did y'all know that? I did not put in the comments. Gas Buddy is a good. So Eric says Gas Buddy is good to save some money on gas. It also shows you what the gas prices are. I think that's what Carmenza uses. That was the best tip, Adriana. Yeah, I don't think me and Carmenza knew that.
So when I got home and I was like, why isn't that ceiling fan on?
So my brother,
ceiling fans on, guys. Ceiling fans on. Let the air.
So
circulate.
Let me tell you something about the ceiling fans.
Oh, God,
my
here we
brother's
go.
an electrician,
Oh, yeah.
and when I leave, I put my AC at 80 and I leave the ceiling fans on. And he said, turn them off. The ceiling fans are there for when you're at home, so they'll circulate while you're there. If you're leaving them on during the day, all you're doing is wasting electricity. And I did not know that. So now I turn them off when I'm at home.
All day long.
So we have 2 tips, guys. Actually, we have 3 tips for saving money. One tip would be to make sure your ceiling fan when you're home goes the right way, circulates the right way, so that way you get more airflow. Sylvia said to turn your ceiling fan off
when you leave.
Now, this is
I would have to argue with her on that one, because aren't you spending more energy if you're constantly having the ceiling fans going, it's constantly circulating the air. When you turn it off and then you come home and you turn it back on, now it's having to work twice as hard to cool a house.
Well, that's what I thought, but he's an electrician and he knows about the electrical and
okay,
stuff.
So I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, and I'm gonna revert back to AC. So I feel, and this is a constant battle I have with my spouse, is that if you turn off the AC, now she's not doing that anymore.
Yes.
But if you turn off the AC or put it all the way up, by the time you get home, we have to put it all the way down to cool.
Right.
Yes, that's true, because now it's taking as much energy to cool the house. Yeah, that is true.
And change the filter. I just bought a $28 filter.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous, but I thought I'm going to buy it because I feel like it's fancy.
Did it come with a bottle of wine?
And it did. The bottle was $22. The filter was $2. No, anyway. So
did it come with a pack of Marlboro Lights?
Cool's filter king.
So that she can drink and smoke after she inserts it, so she can forget about how much money she spent on it.
The fan is on, so the air just goes up to the sky.
Yeah.
To the ceiling. Anyway, so I bought this $28 filter, and I put it on. And the next day I got home and the AC was on 80, but my house was so cool. I could not believe it. I don't know if it was, obviously because it was a clean new filter.
Yeah.
But I guess I buy a filter all the time, but this was the first time that I really, really noticed the difference on that expensive filter.
I will say I am the queen of saving. I love to save. My husband doesn't care to save. He's like, Adriana, just whatever, just pay for it. I'm like, but I don't want to.
I am in the long run.
Yes, but I am the queen of saving. So I'm glad that you bring this up because I love to use coupons.
Well, so if you just joined in, what we're doing is something that we're going to be implementing. Thank you, Sandra. Shout out to Sandra Gebhardt for giving me the idea, is that she thought we should talk about tips on how seniors can save. But because we have more than just seniors listening, we're going to give tips on how everybody can save. So if you're just listening, save money. Gas is expensive right now. When I saw the gas tank, I put $110 in my tank when it used to only cost me $60.
And they were saying, if you're going to put gas, do it early in the morning and late in the afternoon, not during the day where it's so hot.
Why?
I can't,
because your car will explode.
Because your car will explode.
Because there goes all the money you spent on your gas.
I don't remember what it said, the vapors and the heat and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But do it in the morning or do it in the afternoon. Don't ask me too many questions.
So
okay?
Julia said,
I got a concussion.
Julia said, right now I'm paying 10 cents per kilowatt, roughly $350 a month. I have to renew the rates this month and they are going between 15 and 19 cents. What?
Yeah,
don't want to see that bill. Well, so in San Antonio, because you're in Corpus, San Antonio, we don't even get the opportunity to shop.
No, they got
really.
They just, and that's what Lorenzo reminded me.
They're
of.
not deregulated.
He's like, babe, we just had an increase. I'm like, oh,
yeah, we did. And then my water bill. So last night I was watering my yard, and I thought I turned off the water hose. I did turn it off, but not all the way. So this morning, I hear something.
You had a river in your front yard?
What? In my backyard. I'm like, son of a gun.
Don't lie, Sylvia. That's your way to get around the neighbors from complaining. You're only supposed to water your grass between this time and that
I water
time.
my grass all the time. Not in the front because Will and Lulu are there. So it's a disaster. But the backyard, I'm always watering. Got the sprinkler on 24 hours a day.
I would say another good way for seniors to save money is I love the HEB app. And there's digital coupons, and that's another good way. And occasionally, several times they'll give you like coupons, like save $5 or $10 on like if you spend so many amount of groceries, and it's digital, so you don't have to clip them. So I do love that.
Let me ask you. So they have to download the app.
Yes, they do have to
download
download the
That's
app.
a great idea for my seniors at the senior center.
Yes,
I should do it.
I love it. Lorenzo hates it.
You should do that at HEB. You're already there.
Yeah, there and at the senior center. And they take them to HEB there.
Yeah.
And they send you emails about so it's like fairly simple. You can, I love it. It's really, really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
really
good.
good.
To do that.
I'm not the best person to come to save money.
No, so I'll bring ideas for the both of us.
So I'm going to
put it on my phone here.
I'm actually going to ask Carmenza.
Put it on my phone.
I'm going to ask Carmenza because she's also the queen of saving money. Y'all should have like a feud, like a family feud.
We should see how much money we can save. Like go to like a department
Don't even
store.
get that started, okay?
Go to the department store and be like, okay, Carmenza, we have $100. Let's see how much we can get on $100.
Oh, that'd be good. We should do that one day on a lunch break.
Yeah.
Are you going to the Goodwill? $100?
No, girl. So people think I like expensive things.
Hey, they have some stuff at the Goodwill.
Yeah, they do.
But I like stuff on sale. So
Yes,
there's
me
only
too.
certain things I will buy full price. Like I'm so cheap on certain things that I should buy full price. And my husband's the opposite. He doesn't care for sales. We'll go to the store and I'll pick out 2 pairs of shoes, right? And I'll pick out one that's on sale and I'll pick out like a regular one. And it never fails. He always picks out the one that's not on sale.
That's
I'm like,
me.
Gosh, why?
Carmenza said challenge accepted. She's all for it.
There is a challenge.
And then the next day, me and Sylvia will go to Neiman's
and see how much we can buy with $1,000.
and then see how much
One shoe. one shirt.
Okay.
No,
See how
you
we
know,
do it?
Nordstrom has, I love Nordstrom Rack because you can get a lot of stuff on sale. Love Nordstrom Rack.
Josie says if you use the Ibotta and link your account to your grocery stores, they automatically give you the savings. I think that's what Carmenza uses too.
Oh,
What is that?
So 3 things that you guys learned today is I think
Turn off
Gas
your
Buddy,
water.
Gas
faucet.
don't.
Ibotta app, HEB app.
Yes.
Make sure that your fans are on, all of them when you're home. Turn them off when you're gone. Another one would be to make sure the little thing. But if you're a senior and you can't climb up,
That's true.
don't keep
careful.
switching that on your own.
Ask one of your
You
grandchildren
could do
to do
it,
it.
like me with the broom.
Oh,
it's
yeah, you can do it with the broom. Make
because
sure
my-
it's off, though. Make sure the ceiling fan is off.
That's something I would do. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Carmenza clothes on.
Yeah, no, I've done it with it on because I get too far up and it goes boom, 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 because I hit the fan. Yes, you're right. Make sure it's off.
Carmenza said, yes, I made $200 in a year by just submitting receipts.
Really?
Good job, babe.
I love that.
And I spent that $200 on dinner.
Lorenzo likes looking at my face when I save money. So he literally will stand there and he'll look at me. He'll be like,
That's
because I
right.
get so excited because I'm like, oh my God, look at the discounts. Because it'll be like at the grocery store, it'll be like $300, right? Because we spend that much a week. And literally it'll come down to like, I don't know, like $275 or whatever. And he's like looking at me like, and I'm like, look, babe, did you see like how much money you saved?
And does anybody else got tips for our audience how they can save some money? These are some good little tipperoonies.
Yes, especially right now with the
Yes.
with the things we're going through with the gas prices and groceries keep going up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I went to the groceries the other day. It's just me. It was $181.
Holy
And
moly.
I didn't buy any meat. I bought a bag of dog food.
She brought cheese and bread and
I bought
wine.
cheese and bread and wine.
What are you,
but
Jesus?
it's never $181. I bought vitamins.
The most important things, the essentials.
What
Yes.
kind of vitamins, Sylvia? Were they gummies?
I bought some gummies.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just playing. I was like, what the heck?
I know Desiree
You
said that
know?
too. She goes, man, I went to the store,
That's
bought a
a-
couple Atkins meals and some frozen vegetables, and it was $70. And I was
Okay,
like, oh my
this
God.
is how I know inflation is happening, guys. I went to Walgreens to
You
buy.
sounded real Debbie Downer. You want to know?
So I went to.
You look so sad telling this story.
This is pretty sad. I went to Walgreens the other day to buy a card. I think it was, I don't know what,
a card?
like a card, like a CARD card, like a gift, like not a gift card, but like a
like a birthday
card. We'll call it a birthday card. Guess how much the birthday card
Oh,
was?
they're like $5.99.
No,
They're
no,
insane.
no.
How much?
$9.95, and this was not a spectacular
Well,
one.
yeah,
that
because
had,
it's at Walgreens. So remember, the prices
know
are
what?
higher at Walgreens too.
but even at that, normally Walgreens is like $5, $6,
Yeah,
whatever, a dollar
'Cause at
markup.
the
Go
store,
to
it's
Dollar
like $2 or
General. They have
$3.
50 cents birthday cards. And they're, to me, they're just,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, so
birthday
seniors,
cards,
if
how
you-
long do you keep a birthday
That's
card?
another
you
thing.
open it,
For
you
seniors
look at
that
it, and
get
then you throw it away.
their grandkids' cards, go to the Dollar Tree. They have
Yeah.
cards at the Dollar Tree.
So so Eric says, I would encourage it. If you're in San Antonio, we have listeners from everywhere, but I say, he said, if you're in San Antonio, I would encourage anyone to try to go digital thermostats through CPS. They usually have discounts on your bill. We do need to do that. Josie said, I went too far down. Josie said, if you raise the temperature when you're gone, it will take an hour for every degree to cool
Wow, I
the
didn't know
walls.
that.
Wait, if you raise the temperature when you're gone, it will take an hour for every degree to cool the walls first whenever you lower. Wow.
I did not know that, Josie.
So leave it on 69 the whole time.
oh,
okay.
God.
Tips is to give minimalist a try. You stop buying unnecessary items. Tips
I don't
to
know I
give
can do
minimalist.
that.
Oh, okay. So I agree with the minimalist style because, guys, haven't you noticed? I wear the same thing every time.
She only has one.
And I only have one.
Poor
Oh, yeah.
Carmenza has to wash her shirt every day. I'm sorry, Carmenza.
I was wondering what that smell was.
wafting.
I'm gonna buy you
It's
another
wafting
one.
in the studio.
If you haven't noticed,
She's already living the minimalist lifestyle.
I haven't bought a razor. I'm just joking.
I have not gone shopping in like 3 weeks to buy clothes. So I'm working on that.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way. My
thingamajig.
sister and I agreed that
Yeah.
we're not going to buy unnecessary crap.
Yes.
anymore.
If you go in my closet, you're going to see 15 polos. You're going to see 10 blazers. You're going to see like 10 shirts. And then the rest are pants, jeans, and then shoes. That's it.
I know where I'm saving. Ever since I twisted my foot, I can't wear heels anymore. So I'm not buying any high heels. So that's like a big savings
So,
for me.
so what you're saying, it was a blessing in disguise?
Exactly.
Let's see.
What is a blessing in disguise?
I can't buy heels anymore. I can't wear heels. So I'm saving a lot of money. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah. There's expensive non-heel shoes, Sylvia. She's gonna be coming in with her Gucci's, her little Saint Laurent.
So now I use that money to buy expensive wine.
Eric says everyone that owns a home needs to make sure they file a homestead exemption. Yes.
Yes.
If it's not already there, several people I know have gotten money back from the county for this. Yeah, that goes for any county.
I got
But
money
I think
last
you
year
have
for
to
that.
live in the house for a certain amount of years before you can claim that exception. I believe so.
No, because
Well,
I think we
Are
claimed.
you sure?
Homestead. So when I
Homestead,
moved
yes.
in, I was in Homestead.
Yeah, me
so I
neither.
got back like $500.
Yeah, you have to wait because Lorenzo does all that crap for us,
Huh.
and he's like, I have to wait till like next year or something. I don't know.
Well, guys, we're coming up to that was a lot of savings tips.
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes left. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that we can help with? We talked a lot today. We talked about nonsense. We talked about our concussions or your concussion. But
Mine.
it seems to be
I
like
know it does.
rubbing off on me. Is that the right
Yes,
rubbing
rubbing
off on
off,
me?
yes.
Okay. We
You
talked
came
about
out of the closet.
You came out of the closet.
was in the
Finally.
Jesus, we really can't keep this PG, can we? What was the other thing we talked about? A lot of savings. We talked a lot.
Yeah.
We talked about differences between sales meetings, the Medicare seminars. We talked about saving tips for seniors that can relate to anybody that needs to help saving money. We're going to probably talk a little bit more. I'm going to sit down with Carmenza and I'm going to have her give the top 30 tips because I know she probably has more on how you can save a lot of money. For those of you that like to spend money and are just call me and Sylvia and we can help you out there.
We can tell you how to shop properly.
We're the balance that
Yes, there you go.
people need, right?
I spend a lot. I do this every week. I buy a lot of produce and vegetables and then they go to waste.
Yeah,
You know, that's
So
the
maybe you need to
worst
go.
thing.
This is gonna probably be faux pas for you, but maybe you need to go frozen.
No.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm trying to buy less and less every week, you know, because you're there at the grocery store, they look so beautiful and you're like, I want this and that.
Oh God.
And I have special
She's like colors.
Yes,
colors
colors. And I have linen
That's how
bags
she's
to put them in there.
That's how she's replaced her shoe addiction.
I
is with
know.
fruit. It's just buying a bunch of fruit.
And then they go bad. So every Sunday I end up throwing at least a third of it away.
Are any of them grapes? You can step on them.
And make some
And
wine.
make wine.
Oh, you can actually.
There you go. You
Can't
can
you
save money
ferment
right
all
there.
that fruit and make like a moonshine?
I should. Yes, I should.
That's illegal.
Oh,
Don't say that.
You
I should make smoothies is what I could do, but
freeze
no, I'm
them.
not going to do that.
drink smoothies every time you come in.
I know, but that means I have to make it.
Oh my
And
god!
they never come out right. I have a blender. I bought a bullet. I've got these appliances, and they never taste good. They're off. I don't know what I'm doing.
First world problems.
I know.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for anything that you guys want to leave our audience before we get our day going. Well, first of all, it's 4th of July weekend,
Yes.
right? Let's be
Mhm.
safe with the fireworks.
And the animals and the dogs. I know
Oh.
everybody loves fireworks. I live right by Woodlaw Lake, and we get to see a great show every 4th of July.
Yeah.
But my poor animals, I kind of drug them a little bit. Yes,
they sell
I do.
blankets that you can put on them when they hear
Mhm.
for that for that reason.
So
by
put
the
them
way.
in your closet or put them in your bathroom. If you have a big bathroom, I was reading to put them in the bathroom while the fireworks are going on.
So what thing that we do is we have these white noise machines. And so when we, in fact, Carmen's remind me to take just in case we do see fireworks, is we have these white noise machines. And last year we put the dogs in the room and we just put the white noise machines on. So it kind of masks the
are they loud?
Sound. We have them all over the office.
Oh, so the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of minimizes the sounds. I'm not a pet owner, but earplugs work on them. What?
Earplugs on my dog?
They do? I
Maybe
don't
she
think
means
so.
like headphones.
Do you mean headphones or because earplugs? I feel like they'll get stuck somewhere.
Or they'll go in there and you'll never find them. Earplugs?
Maybe she means something else.
Earplugs?
Maybe Mama Josie means something else.
No, she'd be like, I mean earplugs.
Huh.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to call the vet on that one.
I know.
She'd be like, Victoria, what in the world?
They also work
in Mila's ear.
They also work if you snore.
Oh, well,
Tell her.
not really. The iPhone, only the AirPod. The AirPods was the noise canceling feature. That does work. Well, yeah. So the dog, yes, for sure. Your pets, take that into consideration. I don't know. We try to I don't know. We're gonna have to take that. I forget about it, but that's how we kind of do it. Or noise canceling headsets. Yeah, but then they take them off. They're like, doing that.
I love when they do that.
Yeah, they're like,
they're so cute.
Can we tell we love our dogs? And then for those of you little, what do you call those daredevils out there? Don't fireworks can pop in your hand, so be careful. You don't know.
It was a horrible accident a couple of years ago with some kids on the east side. They were in a parking lot. And the kid lit the firework and threw it. The kid caught it. It blew up his hand. I think he was blind. He was very young.
It was really bad.
Very young. Horrible, horrible accident. Poor child. So just be very careful. Don't be, handling fireworks while you're under the influence either. Too.
Oh yeah.
That's not going to be good for anybody.
Sylvia, we're not talking about sparklers, okay? You can still do those.
Yeah, you can still
just don't do them in the house.
Yeah, don't do it in the house.
Do it outside of the house.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is our time. We are already at the 11 o'clock hour. I appreciate you guys for joining in, staying tuned in with us every Friday. We appreciate you sharing, liking the show. Any last words that you want to leave the audience?
Just be careful. It's the holidays. Don't drink and drive. And if you do, don't spill your drink.
No,
just kidding. Just be careful out there. It's 4th of July.
Uber. She meant to say, don't spill your drink in the Uber.
Yes.
Spill your drink or throw up in the Uber because I hear
they don't like
or
that.
Or eat sushi in the Uber.
Oh,
they don't like that.
Oh, yeah. They don't like that.
They don't like that at all.
Yeah.
So from experience.
Sushi, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining the show. We'll see you next Friday. Thank you so much. We love you guys, and we will see you next Friday. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, guys.
Happy 4th.